Good morning. We're going to share with you today our very most often asked for recipe, and that's our popover pancakes. And it's the simplest recipe we do, and therefore the easiest to share. So I'm going to start today. All you have to do really is remember 3, because everything in the recipe is 3. There's 3 eggs to start with. And I don't crack my eggs on the bowl because that way I get no shells in the eggs. I get a messy table but no shells. And we beat them up pretty good. You can use a mixer if you want to. I prefer to do it by hand. I also don't want to wake anybody in the morning who's not yet awake with the mixer sound. So we'll get them going pretty good here. The second ingredient, we use half and half. You can actually use any liquid. We do use almond milk for our non-dairy people. I might also show you that we're using Valley View Farms, which is Hastings Creamery right here in town. Local farm fresh eggs and Hastings Creamery. And it is 3/4 of a cup of half and half. You can even do this with skim milk, and I don't know why, but it works. And 3/4 cup flour. And that's it. 3 eggs, 3/4 cup liquid, 3/4 cup flour, and that's our easiest recipe to remember in the world. Oh, and just a little bit of vanilla. And of course, it's always real vanilla. And we use Watkins Minnesota product, and just a tab. And I'm doing the recipe this morning, of course, for 2. And the original recipe, I have to give credit to Marge Bush. Innkeepers share a lot. There's not competition among innkeepers. We're comrades. And so the wonderful thing about sharing recipes are that we also share with each other. And we sort of put our own twist to it. But Marjorie Bush was a wonderful innkeeper, and I learned so much from her at her inn. And then she was with us for a while here too at Rosewood. So credit to Marjorie for making me my first popover pancake. And that's really all there is to it in terms of mixing it up. One of the tricks that we think is a trick is that we use Corningware frying pans. You can also do this recipe with iron frying pans, because I understand Corning frying pans are very hard to find. We're spraying it here with pan spray, being sure to get the sides, not just the bottom. And it's very, very important. When you see the result, you'll understand why. We got a pretty good spray going on here. And then we measure out a little bit, it's almost a cup each for the final pour here. And I'm going to get my favorite cup. Everybody has favorite utensils. This is my favorite cup measurer because it has a handle. And I will measure in here about a cup. And then the same for the other one, about a cup. And then there's just a tad more. And that's it. There couldn't be an easier recipe. The secret is, I think, nice cold batter, nice hot oven, 400-degree oven. And there we go. That's our first pop. And our second pop. And we always put our popover pans right onto our plates. And I'll leave them there for just a good little minute, because it keeps the plate hot, because these are extremely hot. So then, after it's sat there for just a minute, they literally just lift right out. And then we just sprinkle with a little powdered sugar. And the most important thing is, because they're seasonal right now, in the fall, of course, we do it with apples. You can do it with anything. One of our guests loves chocolate chips bananas popover pancakes. So it's very versatile, and everybody loves them.